Hey y'all, Tyborg here. I just discovered something that I think is pretty huge in Thrill of the Fight 2. You can see right now my in-game arms are tracking my real arms pretty well. And when I throw a jab, when my arm fully extends, the in-game arm fully extends, and the reach ends basically exactly where my reach ends. And they're not quite in alignment. You can see we're in mixed reality, but they're close. Same thing when I pop this cross out. So boom, boom. You can see here, if I throw the jab, mid-30s. But more importantly, the cross, if I throw it tight, where I get rotation and I just pop the arm out, I don't do any goofy overhand, flare the elbow out. Mid-50s. Maybe even high 50s. If I really get behind it. See, look, feels accurate, great, really good. If I throw like this flared out elbow thing without a ton of effort behind it, it's actually, even though the velocity is still moderately high, it's not doing more than my actually hard, tight cross. Alright, that all makes sense. Here's where it gets weird. The reason this all feels right and looks right and matches up is because I intentionally calibrated with my arms slightly bent inward when I did the calibration. So let me show you. When I calibrate normally, and you can see my controllers, kind of can't see through the gloves, but you kind of can see on the side. My controllers have these straps on that you'll see on any of my videos. My fingers are on the triggers, so I'm holding the controller exactly as you're supposed to. I'm not like holding the controller from the bottom or from the top or anything weird like that. I'm holding it exactly normal way. Fingers on the triggers, thumbs on the buttons or the joysticks. In the palm, there's straps that hold it in the right spot. I'm gonna go calibrate real quick, and then you're gonna see the difference. It's crazy. Watch. So here's me calibrating normally. Settings. Calibrate arm length. Fully extended like you'd expect. Alright. Now, look at this. Look at the bend in the elbow now. See that? As though my arm is like really, really long. It's not. So here's a guy. I'm not trying to cheat to give myself extra reach or any goofiness here. You just watched me do a normal calibration with my controllers normal, extending my reach fully. And now I've got goofy arms. Super goofy arms that don't match up well and are way too long. You can tell they're too long. This is me reaching my arm out all the way, and there's a bend in the elbow. Same thing here. Let's see how that affects damage. Alright, so I'm going to throw the jab again. Still, the jab's actually getting more damage now. Throwing the same jab. But here's where it gets goofy. Watch the cross. So, that's not as much lower as when I was testing earlier, but it's still going from where it was upper 50s a minute ago down to lower 50s. And the reason there is because you can watch when I do it in slow motion. Look at where my arm is. It's not actually straight. Like when I pop this out and my arm's fully extended, it's still bent. And that kind of messes with the damage, it seems like. What it does, that becomes weaker, but this 57 damage, no effort. I just slapped my arm out there. Really low effort. It's hard for me to explain to y'all just without you really feeling it. But this is no effort. Let me put a little more effort behind it. 60. That's still mostly an arm punch. 57. See this too? these are arm punches that I bet it messes with these short hooks too and makes them super strong. See, so I'm throwing this little short hook, 67 damage, 64. This is an arm punch where I'm kind of coming back at myself. Let's see if that is as effective when I'm actually calibrated normally. So to actually calibrate right, I didn't realize this. I have to bring my arms in some. So we're going to bring the arms in just a little bit. A good 2-3 inches. That seems to be about right. Yeah, okay. Let's see if I can still do that goofy short stuff. Yeah. Okay, well that's just a 400 damage system anyway. Maybe not as easily though. I'm not getting high 60s anymore though. Yeah, oh, there we go. Okay, so basically what I'm getting at here is to get your arms right, at least for me, you cannot do the calibration is wrong. It's adding like a few extra inches on for some reason if you literally just extend your arms all the way. And you get better experience, more accurate at least, less goofy looking and feeling if you do that. So, hope that helps somebody. Some of the folks who are not getting as much power as they should might have something to do with this. Try bringing your arms in a little bit. Make sure that it's matching. Like if you go like this, you don't want your arm, your in-game arm to be bent when your arms are locked. So see, this is nice. And you can see I've actually kind of gotten used to this fake reach that I had, because I go to throw this jab and I'm missing that just short apparently. See that? Although this should be landing here. There's some funky stuff going on, y'all. That's so weird. Huh. A lot of these jabs hit for 0 now. Now that I've calibrated it right, I don't know. But do with this what you will. See if you can understand it better than I can. But definitely this is wonky and wrong. So, yeah. Calibration, it makes a difference, I think. And it does some goofy stuff. So, y'all go play with this. Come back in the comments after you've done your own testing. Let me know if recalibrating made your damage higher or lower. And y'all have a good one. Go kick some virtual butt.